The Patriots are 9-2 and are first in the AFC East, and safe to say nobody expected this. Whether you didn't believe in Drake Maye, didn't think there was enough talent on the roster, or whatever other reason, New England has proven us all wrong through 11 games. They will finish as the 1 seed in the AFC. And after all this doubt, that makes us ask, what's that what I'm talking about now? Drake Maye is an MVP candidate. It truly is a race between him, Matthew Stafford, Josh Allen, and Jonathan Taylor. The 23-year-old has debatably been the best deep ball thrower in the league, has a very strong arm, and can fit balls into any window, and can evade pressure like the best of them. And this is all while having a subpar supporting cast. I've talked about Drake a lot on this channel, but it truly cannot be said enough just how well he is playing. There are multiple plays that he makes every game that not a lot of other quarterbacks can make, like that little push pass to Diggs against the Jets. But what really has impressed me about Drake Maye this year is how good he has become in the pocket, something he was not that great at last season. He just feels pressure so well and moves around it, is always able to find the guy downfield, like on the play that's on your screen right now, or the play against the Bucs, which I talked about in my last video. But I don't think this level of success is possible without Josh McDaniels' play calling, and let me show you why with 2 plays from the Jets game. But before I do, if you want to place an entry on Drake Maye's higher on passing yards, touchdowns, rushing yards, whatever, there's no better place to do it than on Underdog because it's the best and easiest place to play fantasy sports. All you have to do is pick higher or lower on 2-day players' projections for a game, and you can win up to 1,000 times your money. They have a bunch of promos every day, like I get profit boosts almost daily that I use on NBA and NFL games, and if you sign up with code Fanatics and play your first $5, you get $100 in bonus funds and a gimme pick. Again guys, that is code Fanatics for $100 in bonus funds and a gimme pick when you play your first $5. And the first play is the TreVeyon Henderson receiving touchdown. The line digs up in the backfield alongside TreVeyon Henderson against this cover 2 look at the goal line. This throw combo here is simple as they run a scissors concept. Diggs runs a flat route from the backfield which ends up taking up on the hook curl defenders, as the goal of taking the flat defender as well. The quote deep safety followed Kyle Williams and Demario Douglas, so he's out of the play, and the mid-zone defender also kind of followed Diggs here. The route combo of the Diggs flat, the Williams and Douglas crossers, and TreVeyon's corner confused all of the defenders. And Drake Maye hits a nice pump fake to Diggs in the flat route, and that was the nail in the coffin. He already had the hook curl defender staying with Stephon. The mid-zone defender moved towards Diggs when he saw the pump fake, then started to go back towards Hunter Henry, who was also a wide open touchdown. But Brandon Stevens' responsibility was the area that Henderson ended up in on his corner route. After the safety followed Williams, that left that whole area for Brandon Stevens to cover. But the pump fake by Drake Maye made him move down towards Diggs, and as the mid-zone defender also left Henderson, it created a wide open space for Maye to throw the ball. Patriots touchdown. Just an amazing route combination, take out multiple defenders, and lead to an open touchdown, as well as a great pump fake by Maye. The next one is this empty look on 3rd and 5 with Diggs in the slot. Jets fall into a cover 2 here, leaving a linebacker, Jamin Sherwood, on Stephon, which is obviously a mismatch. That was the plan from the start. You flex out Henderson at the top of your screen, run sticks on both sides of the field. This system is known for creating mismatches with guys such as James White and Julian Edelman in the past, and that is what this empty formation sticks play does. Gets a linebacker on your best receiver in the slot where he does his most damage. Drake Maye IDs that pre-snap and knows it's an easy first down on 3rd and 5. The 9 route from Kyle Williams took Brandon Stevens, the flat defender, again, out of the play, and he followed Williams for a couple yards, meaning there was no chance a linebacker would be able to cover Diggs one-on-one in his hook zone, nor Stevens being able to come back to stop the first down. 13-yard gain for New England. Josh McDaniels and Drake Maye are the perfect pairing, between elite play calling and Drake Maye being as efficient as he has been, because he leads the league in EPA per dropback at .21, he's 2nd in completion percentage over expected at 8.6%, 5th in PFF passing grade at 85.6%, and 6th in big time throw percentage at 5.3%. These two work together well, and it's truly impressive stuff from the 2nd-year quarterback. Supporting cast, while I said it is subpar, it's not as bad as it looks on paper, because the offensive line is held up most of the time, and we've seen it get destroyed a few times. And the receivers have made plays that you probably didn't expect them to before the season just based on name value. I know he's hurt right now, but Kayshon Boutte has been a top 3 deep ball receiver in the league this year. Diggs has been a great security blanket and great down the field as well, and Demario Douglas have been making plays downfield on deep balls as well, and just after the catch. All the Patriots need is for their run game to stay consistent, and after the last 2 weeks of TreVeyon Henderson being the bell cow, I think they finally found their guy. But I still think that Ramondre Stevenson will get the early down work in between the tackles, grinder type of stuff, with TreVeyon coming in on passing downs, and probably about a 50-50 share overall. But the real scary part about this team is their defense and how well it has performed on this 8-game winning streak. And it is a unit that all of the teams in the AFC should be afraid of. Since week 4, the start of the streak, the defense is 6th in EPA per play, 5th in dropback EPA, 8th in rush EPA. They finally let up 50 yards rushing to a running back with Sean Tucker in week 10 and Breece Hall in week 11. but the run defense has been purely elite, allowing 84.7 yards per game, which is best in the league, and 3.9 yards per carry, which is 8th. Now, Milton Williams, the big free agent acquisition for this team, just went on IR, and the earliest he can come back is week 17 due to the bye week, but they have depth on the interior defensive line with Christian Barmore, who's another star, and Kyrus Tonga, who's played really well this season. The linebackers have done amazing in the run game as well, specifically Robert Spillane, who's PFF's 4th highest graded linebacker in run defense, and the safety duo of Craig Woodson and Jalen Hawkins have also done an amazing job defending the run. But the real thing that you have to be worried about is that since Christian Gonzalez came back, the secondary has done its job as well. At the beginning of the year, the Patriots were a horrible pass defense, but they've picked it up as the time has gone on, because Marcus Jones was Defensive Player of the Month in October. Carlton Davis has been okay at best, in all honesty. The safeties have picked up their slack as they both struggled in coverage to start the year, but now they're doing pretty solid, especially Jalen Hawkins. Missing Milton Williams will suck for this pass rush. That has struggled since they went on a sack tear to start the year, but Cleveon Chason has been a bright spot, and Harold Landry is kind of a sack or bust player at times, and Braden Swinson was just called up, so maybe we could see what the rookies got. The defense is scary, with the majority of the guys healthy. They're ready to make an end-of-season run, and hopefully Milton Williams can come back in time for the playoffs, be the guy that this team needs to get to the quarterback in December, January, and hopefully February. And the last thing that helps the Patriots the rest of the way is the obvious, the schedule. They have the 7th easiest remaining strength of schedule according to PFF's power rankings, and the 2nd easiest in terms of win percentage. They'll be playing in Cincinnati and at home against the Giants before the bye in week 14, and at home versus Buffalo, in Baltimore, the only 2 hard games remaining, at the Jets and at home versus the Dolphins. 13-4 is not off the table for this team, and they could sneak a win against Buffalo or Baltimore. I mean, this season has been very unpredictable, with good teams losing to bad teams all the time. Not that the Patriots are a bad team or that the Bills or Ravens are elite at this moment, but any given Sunday is a saying that has to stay true, especially in the 2025 season. In terms of the other 2 top teams, the Colts and Broncos, Indy has the 2nd hardest strength of schedule in the PFF rankings and 4th in win percentage. Denver is 8th in PFF and 21st in win percentage, and both of those are kind of skewed because the Chiefs are 5-5. I know Denver just beat the Chiefs in a gritty game, but the Chiefs are better than a 5-5 team in my opinion. And both of these teams play very, very good teams down the stretch, like I just mentioned with Kansas City, but also Seattle, San Fran, Houston. Jacksonville can be good at times, you never know with them, the Packers, and the Chargers. So it'll be very hard for both of these teams to win a lot of those games. I know that they can, but it's not an argument that they have a harder road ahead than New England does in the path to the 1 seed. Mike Vrabel is a leader of men. He'll continue to make these guys buy in even more than they have already, which currently is at 2021 GameStop levels. The Patriots have looked great through 11 games. Say easy schedule all you want, but the Broncos have a strength of victory of .349, the Colts are at .366, and the Pats are at .359. So that argument as to why they've been so good is kind of thrown out the window when you look how close it is at the top of the AFC. With all of that, all I know is that the Patriots are playing great ball right now, with an MVP candidate in Drake Maye, and a great defense, and budding stars all around them. They're on pace to have a week off come playoff time, and finish as the 1 seed in the AFC.